You heard it from the horse's mouth.
I have heard it from horse's mouth, and not just one. Even other incidents are there. Bullies have feet of clay. Those who resort to violent tactics, they don't have the moral strength to stand by firm response. So you are saying that I am stooping to that level. Is it okay for the Chief Minister to say that first he says that governor will have to face dire consequences? He says he does not know who I am. Whatever I am doing to Kerala, why I am doing this? I ask you. I am talking to you. You are even saying things. You are using words which I have never used. I'm not becoming angry with you. Why Kerala I have reserved for this special treatment? Because I refuse to make distinction between CPM and Kerala.
Not just Kerala. No, I'm coming to that. Not just Kerala, to Media One also yesterday.
Media One is an old story. They belong to Jamaat Islami. There is no distinction between Jamaat Islami and Media One.
Just one more thing.
And Jamaat Islami, they are the people. These people, for them, have you ever read Maududi, the founder of Jamaat Islami?
Yeah.
Have you ever read?
I have read.
Then do you know that many scholars in the world, they hold him responsible.
But they are not a banned organization in
They
India.
may be banned.
Media One is not a banned institution.
They may be banned or they may not be banned. I have a right to form my opinion about them.
Yeah, definitely.
I have a right to form my opinion.
You have.
I know, because I have read Maududi very extensively. Scholars all over the world hold him responsible for terrorism, not only in India, but many parts of the world.
So what is the connection of reading Maududi and
Maududi? Jamaat Islami?
Saying get out to Media One?
I did not say get out. I said either you get out or I am going out.
Yeah, either you get out.
So if you don't,
you named Kairali and Media One.
Kairali and
just
Media.
Yesterday. So they were covering
No.
all these days they were covering.
Since they started their mission,
What
their mission to target me and say, in the tweet, I have not spoken to them. Tweet, the words are clear. And PRO of the Raj Bhavan informs them that you are seeing criticism. The word criticism does not appear in the tweet. It says if a minister tries to lower the dignity of the office of the governor, it does not say criticism. They promised that they will correct it, and they did not correct. For next 24 hours, they continued with this word criticism.
This happened 2 days before or 3
This
days
happened about, more than a week before. That is why even earlier,
So
when the request came, I did not allow them. Earlier that day when everybody was sitting here, I had come from
Delhi, UP.
I don't, no. Here, I was somewhere here. They requested me. I said, now I am not going to speak to the crowd. Send request, we will screen, and I am not going to speak to cadre media.
Governor,
I make it clear.
Governor,
and Media One is also a cadre media because they have so much prejudice and bias against me since Shahbano days.
Governor, I have a question on that. See, every time what you say is that your position as a governor is to uphold the constitutional values, to safeguard the constitution. And Article 19(1) says freedom of speech and expression.
So what is the problem?
And we have with the media here.
Am I stopping them?
No, what you said yesterday is
I don't want to talk to those who promote violence, who promote untruth.
Then why did Raj Bhavan invite them?
Raj Bhavan invite them because I was not here and they were able to persuade PRO by saying that now the senior man from there spoke, somebody very senior, instructions have been given, this thing will not happen in future, all kind of assurance. And PRO, without informing me, he did this. I said, if there is lapse on the part of anybody in the Raj Bhavan, I am absolutely clear in my mind that it is not possible for Kerala and Media One. If criticism, question of criticism is there, even Times of India has criticized me, Matrbhumi has criticized me, Manorama has criticized me on several occasions. I have not refused to talk to them, but their criticism is on a point where they perceive that I have done something which is not proper. That I am ready to accept.
Sir,
Tarnishing my image as far as Kerala is concerned and Media One is concerned, it is their mission.
so if I say that you took such a stand against Kairali just because Kairali happened to be a part of
No, Kairali
CPIM,
Kairali,
because it is a
there
CPIM
is
media,
no
and
distinction.
about Media One, it's just because you are prejudiced on that, that
They are
Maududi issue, you are
without
prejudiced.
any reason they keep writing against you. Without any reason. I will give you just one example. I thought I'm traveling all the time. In 2019, I'm invited to this Ponmudi. They were, for 3 months they were inviting me. And they wanted to have a small meeting with the Adivasis. I went there. And what Media One wrote? They said that I have gone there to chill in hill, as if staying one night in Ponmudi.
Ponmudi, yeah.
Yeah. What's so important? I'm out at least 15 days. At least 15 days in a month. I'm traveling to various places, Mumbai, Delhi, Lucknow, Bangalore, Chennai, everywhere I'm going. Going to Ponmudi is a matter of criticism. In the first year, after few months, they are so much prejudiced because still they are not, what they say is that this they have said so many times. They say that if I had not resigned in 1986, Shah Bano would not have become an issue.
Yeah, that I know.
They say that. Therefore, they are not ready to forgive me for that. And I am proud of what I did in 1986.
Sir, are you adamant on your stand against these two medias?
I will not allow them to come near me
Anymore.
no more unless they tender apology for what they did. This word criticism is not mentioned in the tweet. And for 24 hours, despite being reminded that this is not there, they continued that campaign.
So why can't you move legally then? If
I
there is
don't want
that,
to
that
make,
is the way.
I don't want to make stupid people famous. My strategy is totally different. Ignore such people. Learn to ignore, let go. Why they are so worried? Even if they do something worse than this.
See, the journalist union in the Kerala is protesting. KUWJ is holding a protest again in front of Raj Bhavan today.
So what? Everybody has a right.
So you don't feel it as
democratic,
unfair? Sir, you don't feel it as unfair?
I know other media houses, they have to run their business in Kerala.
Sir,
they have no sympathy for Kerala.
Sir, you don't find it
I
unfair?
know very well people from media have phoned me, have been phoning me since morning. We are being forced to join. Please don't think otherwise. Media houses have to do business in Kerala.
Who forced them to do that? The union?
Who
forced them? You said somebody forced them.
Who is arresting people who come wearing black shirt to the meeting? Who arrests them? Don't you know? Who arrested these two Congress workers on the murder charge, attempt to murder charge? This is a party where the UDF convener is barred from flying for his unruly behavior inside the plane. This is a party where a minister trashes constitution. And because of the public pressure, he is sacked. But chief minister does not speak a word against it. This is a party where one of their members speaks the language of Pakistan on Kashmir. And nobody says a word against him. The finance minister says people coming from UP cannot have understanding of the education system of Kerala. And they are not ready to learn even after their central leadership refused to take up this issue. And the central leadership went to the extent of saying that at this time we will not make Kerala governor target. We will target the institution of governor. Because if we target the Kerala governor, then the statement of the finance minister will be highlighted.
May I be specific on that topic again? If I say that the governor of Kerala, Sri Arif Muhammad Khan, will not cooperate with any media that writes false news against him, that criticize him in an unfair way, if I put it like that. So that's what you talked about.
No.
That is what you explained in the case of Kairali and Media One. Media One, you said you don't.
They have bias and prejudice against me. They are not ready to forgive me for what they perceive.
Sir, is that a reasonable reason for a governor to boycott a media?
It is not question of boycotting. They do not depend on me. Their imagination is fertile. They are the ideological product of Maududi. They can write about they can write anything. They can use the writings of Maududi to promote violence in the society.
So Jamaat
they
Islam
do not depend on me.
So Jamaat Islam is not a banned organization. Media One is not a blacklisted organization.
Because
and Kairali,
it is the same thing as with CPM. Legally, they will not say that the constitution they will not trash the constitution, but they will train their cadre. What this minister did is what he learnt in the camps, training camps. But publicly they won't say anything. So is the case with Jamaat Islami. Ask them to disown Maududi, then I will believe you.
Yeah, that is a different matter.
Ask them to disown Maududi.
They may not, because it's part of
that
Jamaat.
Is all. So I am not ready to interact with people who believe in violence. No. They are free to do whatever they want to do.
If I say the governor is least bothered about the protest of the KUWJ or the journalist union in Kerala.
No, I should not be bothered, because so many members of the KUWJ have already called me, and they have said that we have to do business here. And they have also told me that some time back, when Congress government was there, some other journalists were involved. They were some CPM leader had abused them. Then they were defending the leader. So this is the situation, but we have to do business here.
So you won't speak to these two media?
No, these two out of question.
You are adamant.
It is not question of being adamant. I don't consider them important enough. They are party volunteers. Now the party volunteers are saying, the CPM is saying that warning me of dire consequences. You want me to negotiate with them what the dire consequences are? Kerala is part of that campaign against me. Why I should talk to them?
So this is what I said earlier, that there is a conflict. This is part of that the conflict I talked about. The conflict between the government and the governor. It is just conflict. This is also a part of that episode.
How saying that he is trying to run a parallel administration and equating this with that is not fair. I am saying give one instance where I have interfered in the administration and I will resign. And if you are not able to substantiate your charge, what you will do, I am asking.